door shut behind you. I guess you're on your own. Show me some balls, okay? They're inside, so just go find them and get photos. Gonna nail that sleazy bastard, right? I'll try and get the doors open. Get moving!
Yes, bitch. Greetings, I'm Solidus-Skully, and welcome back to Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Last time, well, we basically got stuck here, until this bitchy-ass skanky cunt told us to get out there and get photos. Yeah, just listen to the message again. We don't need to listen to you, you demanding fiend, just nailing... You know what, whatever. I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying anymore. Although there is a bit of a subplot that she does bring up, and one thing you can actually find in the school, I don't know if it's playthrough specific, but one of the teachers is a bit of a scumbag. And I think you can actually find that as one of the possible things written on the projector, or possibly on the door of the science lab. Like, instead of getting Samael or, like, a diagram of the human anatomy, you get a message like one of the teachers must die or something, or he's a dirty scumbag. I don't know if that was meant to be a reference to anything, but, yeah, we've got more pressing matters at the moment, and that is boiling down to, yeah, find the, prime paparazzo spots, which is basically just saying run around the school, snap a few pictures of, one of the students getting dirty with Teach, and, yeah, basically when you return to the spot, the icicle sculptures will be unthawed, and you'll be free to go. Now you might be thinking, this doesn't sound so hard, just snap a few pictures, pose for your selfies, do a little jig, whatever the fuck the kids are into these days. But then you remember the Rorschachs. They haven't gone away. They will hunt you down, and when you're trying to snap a picture, you know, when you're trying to get the angles reasonably correct, that becomes a bit of an issue. Now, in terms of how it's designed, I don't have a problem with how Shattered Memories handles things here. Again, the locations are clearly labelled on your map. Again, you know where to go instinctively if you're just looking for them because of the flashing red lights, which I think are a lot more visible in the PS2 version than they are in the Wii, where it's, where it's actually a little bit more difficult to find them. And again, like, I think the game does give you enough leeway to just take the picture and say, fuck it, you've got it. More than anything else, because again, the pictures you snap are, you know, of the real world rather than the ice sculptures that you see around here. Problem is, though, and again, as I mentioned before, I don't know, it's a bit counterintuitive, because, like, this isn't the real-world segments where, you know, your main goal is to just explore around and find things. This is the time to run away, and, well, again, while this was solved in close proximity here, I can assure you this is nowhere near as easy as it looks. You will die a great deal of times, and I also recommend that you save your... God, I keep on wanting to call it Mega Flare because of fucking Final Fantasy shit. I recommend that you save your flares for this point because, trust me, you're gonna need them. Damn you, Rorschachs. Again, I think I might have mentioned this a couple of parts ago, or it might have been something else I was talking about before, but yeah, as you can tell, the Rorschachs are changing in design, and I kind of wish they had a bit more of a behavioural change as well. Like, I mean, just to sort of reflect the symbolism. You know, to the degree that, you know, depending on whether or not you make Harry a little bit more sexual, a little bit more approachable or whatever, or, you know, a bit of a substance abuse addict, I don't know, I think it would have been cool, and as I mentioned back in part 1, that map is in real time, so, don't dilly-dally. Because, good lord, like, I mean, while you do need to check the map, you can only really do it briefly, because otherwise, good lord. Again, like, I mean, I guess it probably would have sucked away all tension and fear if they maybe had the map similar to Silent Hill 1, but, you know, even still. And there we go, we are safe, yippee-yo, yippee-yo-ka-yay, and we can see a couple of pictures of what looks to be Cheryl with a teacher of sorts. Is that Cheryl? She has blonde hair, interesting.
Harry? I was about to head off, but thought I ought to wait a little longer.
Thanks.
You okay? Any luck with the phone?
They didn't make any sense. I need to go there.
The Simmons Street address? That's the other side of town.
You got a car?
I was planning on getting a ride with John. There's my boss's SUV. Yeah, I'm looking after it while she's on vacation. It's at the club where I work, not far from here. I could give you a lift.
That would be great. Lead the way.
So, now we decide to head off in search of the Balkan Club where Michelle works. Oh, by the way, little known fact for everybody out there, apparently, Latina women, I don't really know the correct term for that, which might be horribly, offensive, but fuck it. Yeah, little known facts, Latina women are hot-blooded and do not feel the cold, so, be prepared to see them wandering around the frozen tundras in dresses, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, it's also here where, in these little walking segments, that we get to know a little bit more about our characters here. In this case, it's Michelle, who reveals to us about how, well, she's with a dude named John, which was a boyfriend that she brought up in the cutscene a couple of parts ago. And, well, again, she's working a small-time job, doesn't really do much to pay the bills. She's a part-time singer, part-time bartender, which, I mean, I can certainly relate to. Not necessarily the singing part, though, but the bartending, oh, most definitely. Anyway, bit of a bartender, just more of a temporary side gig, you know, until she and John can move on to higher places, but, well, as we're going to be hearing in a little bit, by which I mean I'm talking over it, yeah, John seems a little bit distant, a little bit more approachable, since he wants to be a bit of a lawyer. Yeah, so, talking about moving up to higher places, in a dead-end job that doesn't really seem to be going anywhere, and living on the edge of tomorrow. Jesus Christ, this game just suddenly became all too fucking real. I kinda want to avoid having an existential panic here, but let's just say there are plenty of young people in Michelle's position right now, assuming they even have jobs, because considering the current times in which we live, which may become very outdated since this is 2020, I'd like to remind you, during a viral pandemic, yeah, not many people have jobs like that in this day and age, and well, job security is kind of fucked every which way and sideways, especially in a customer service sort of a effect. I mean, I don't know, maybe restrictions will ease, like, as we go forward into the future, but as of right now, fuck, man. That's, depressing. But Harry is optimistic. He, has a keen insight into the female mind. That must be why he was a romance novelist. He the dreamboat.
Good thing we're closed.
How so?
Not sure they'd let you in with that outfit.
I'm the best-dressed writer I know.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm dating a lawyer. The Balkan.
Last time I was in a nightclub was for my...
I need to answer this. The keys are in my room upstairs. Run up and grab them? John? Where have you been? I guess I can let you off the hook then. But you're gonna have to make it up to me. Uh-huh.
And, once again, adding to the different, visions in which this club can change, yeah, you can actually get 3 different versions. There's, like, a more red-tinted nightclub version, there's the blue one, which I actually rarely ever get, and then there's more of a dilapidated, danky version of that. Yeah. I don't know, just kinda weird. Also another text from Dahlia. Again, so, another example of details also changing. You also the message from Dahlia also changes depending on which version you get. Also, I have to wonder, like, I mean, again, I don't want to say this is unrealistic, because, I mean, I actually do have a local nightclub that actually does have, like, a bit of an upstairs, like, hotel sort of area. But, I mean, do they really allow employees to live there? I mean, I guess maybe Michelle's really, like, really cool with her boss, so she lets her stay up here. I'm not really sure what to think about that. But never mind that, we need to go search for the car keys, which, but first, before we do all that, let's go off and get ourselves some cookies, and honest to God, who the fuck? Who keeps their car keys in a cookie jar? What the hell? I honestly don't understand. This does also affect some parts around here, because if you get the, dilapidated nightclub, you can actually see a bit of damage on the windows there. So, yeah, it's probably more important that you shut the blinds, because it's kinda cold out tonight. I don't know, just smaller details like that. I mean, the general area is pretty danky as is, but
Not gonna open.
I don't know. Also, I do believe the key's location can change. Like, I mean, you can either find it in Michelle's purse or like in that little drawer thing that you saw over there. Again, I don't know, I think hiding it in the cookie jar is kind of fucking ridiculous, so... Just doesn't seem like something a normal person would do, you know?
I just need to finish my drink. Take a seat. Need something to warm me up in this weather.
Things go okay with John?
Yeah, he's gonna come meet me here once I've dropped you off. This weather, such a pain. Oh, I should have offered you a drink.
No, it's fine. I'm confused enough as it is. I just want to get going, put today behind me.
Hey, everything's gonna be fine, you know? We'll be there soon, and then you can see your wife and daughter and...
Wife?
You're married, aren't you? You're wearing a ring. You okay?
No, I'm a bit lightheaded. Gotta go clear my head.
Yeah, so, short part today, but now that we see this nice little homage to Silent Hill 2, on that note, I'm Solidus-Skully, keep it new metal, and next time, well, we're gonna be meeting somebody different. Catch you next time.